Friends, hoping well. I'm Dr. Milind. So recently, NICT May 2024 results were announced, and now we have a lot of inspiring stories and the students who have achieved their dream rank. So today, I'm going to bring you one of such story. Today, we have with us Dr. Chethan, who is from Shimoga Institute of Medical Sciences, Karnataka, who has scored an incredible rank of 167 in this May INICT. So let's try to know the secrets and the the things that helped him for this success. Hi Chetan, welcome to this talk. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Dr. Milind sir, for having me on your YouTube channel. I am Dr. Chethan. I did my undergraduation from Shimoga Institute of Medical Sciences in Karnataka. It's a government institute. I am a student of 2016 batch, and this is my second INICET attempt, and I have given one NEET attempt. That's it.
Okay, so tell us one question that is in every aspirant's mind. Usually I start with how you start preparation, but before we start this interview, like on my channel also we are getting a lot of comments and a lot of students have this doubt in their mind. How did you find, you have written both November INICT and May INICT as well. So how do you find, like a lot of students said it's on the easier side, and like how do you like did you do the recalls and any number of corrects that you feel that you had?
Actually, the thing is, my story is a little different
Hmm.
because I didn't give the November INICET.
Hmm.
I gave the previous one. And the thing is, last year after NEET,
Hmm.
I actually took admission in one of the colleges in Karnataka itself. But I wasn't comfortable with the seat, and I was not happy with the attempt too. And due to a lot of other factors, I
Hmm.
actually quit the seat. And by the time November INCT, the registrations and everything was already over. So I couldn't give that attempt. And this is my second attempt in after the November
After the
INCT.
after the 1 year.
So soon after my yes, sir. Last year I have actually taken admission and then I quit the seat,
Hmm.
and this is my next INICT attempt.
Hmm.
So the thing is, my preparation actually started from post internship itself. Sir. Until internship, I was frankly not bothered about post graduation or any of these exams, competitive exams, or
Hmm.
anything like that per se. And I think many of us in our batches, in our college especially, we were not per se, like we weren't preparing from first year for this entrance exams. The trend was in most of our colleges, like in mine, was to sit for 1 year post internship and then give an attempt. And mine too was the same, but soon after graduation, it felt as if I am like stuck somewhere. I didn't have a aim. I didn't know what to do further. Should I join? We have rural service here in
Hmm.
Karnataka. Should I join that, or it felt as if like you have a journey and now you don't know the path ahead. And in such situation, I frankly never started preparing, or I didn't even buy any marrow or any source for my preparation during undergraduate. My only aim was to like just pass the internals and clear my prof exams. Internship was fun. Internship was I learned a lot of things in internship. Especially in our institute, we had less postgraduates, so like interns were given some or the other responsibilities, and we learned it good. So my preparation actually started after internship itself, sir.
Hmm. So you have like the question that I want to ask, like just to clear the thing minds of the student. Did you like you have written this exam? So when you attempted the paper, when you came out, what was your thought? Like, did it go well, or was it like you felt like a easy paper or a very challenging paper? What was your thought process?
Sir, I actually recalled, I mean, I reviewed the November INICT paper also.
Hmm.
That paper was a little difficult. Difficult in the sense like most of the topics, not most, but a few topics, no source of preparation could give the exact answer for such questions. But this paper, it seemed like easy, but it was very confusing, sir. At least among two options, it was highly confusing. So the one who has solved more MCQs definitely had an upper hand in this paper. But for a fresher or if somebody who has read only theory and notes, this would seem like a highly confusing paper, sir.
Mhm. And did you do
But when I came out of the,
like did you
sorry,
count
sir.
any recall count? Did you do like a lot of students were
Yes,
doing?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did it, and soon after, like I came out of the exam hall. I think by 5 o'clock or something in the evening, most of the lectures were professors were live on YouTube, and they used to solve the questions. And I actually referred to Nikita Nanwani ma'am.
Mhm.
She does like all the 200
Mhm.
questions recall, and in that somewhere I got a score of around 145 to 150 with another 5 or 6 questions. I had my doubts. I still don't know the exact answers for them because they were confusing. And frankly speaking, many apps, many platforms, they give their own explanation for them.
Mhm.
So I might have scored somewhere around 152 to 155, sir, maybe.
Yeah, I was also talking to a person like other student. I'll bring his interview as well. He had rank around 66. So he also had, he was saying around 150, plus minus 5. So I think
Yes, sir.
145 to 155 was a good score to get rank within top.
In this one, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
So let's come to, that is just to calm the nerves and, a lot of questions the students have in their mind. So I just wanted to address that first. So let's come back to the
Yes,
preparation.
sir.
So tell us, how was your plan? Like, how was your day and how did you make a
Hmm.
plan for your preparation? Because a lot of students are preparing for NEETPG. So what do you think
Hmm.
helped you to get into, in this top 200, this cream rank?
Uh, Sir, I would say like it is just nothing but pure hard work and dedication. So we have to prepare for at least 12 hours a day.
Mhm.
Make sure that 12 hours a day is properly divided. Like in the morning, you can spend 2 hours. I used to start early in the morning, like from 6 o'clock itself. So that some part of the day I used to study on the roof of my house, and then I used to come back, have some food, have a cup of coffee, and then after my breakfast again I used to study for 2 or 3 hours. Then take a break for some 15-20 minutes, then have some dinner, lunch. And in the afternoons used to be a little difficult because I couldn't concentrate much. But then if I just divided my day like this into 3 or 4 sessions, and I used to make sure that I studied for at least 12 hours a day. I used to sit in front of the book or solve MCQs for 12 hours a day. But effectively, at least like 9 to 10 hours, I used to concentrate and study. That is how my day used to go. And I never did any night outs or something like that for this exam. That is because I started my preparation from the month of December.
Hmm.
And from December, I had like around 6 months of time. And for all the 6 months, I have made sure at least I sit in front of book for at least 8 to 9 hours a day.
So whenever like you're reading, like what was your source? Like what were exactly you reading? Your notes or you're doing some videos
Hmm.
or any like what was your source exactly?
So my primary source was Marrow,
Mhm.
and only for one or two subjects I referred to some other platforms because I found them to be very lengthy in Marrow. And I also went through the book called First Aid. And First Aid is one such book where to read one page you need at least 10 to 15 minutes of time.
True, true. Okay.
It is a very detailed kind of book, but seems like it is very concise. To understand and to read it, we need time. By January, I had started using First Aid. For 2 or 3 months, I slowly tried to finish First Aid. And that gave me a boost. It kind of helped me understand the concepts better. I won't say like First Aid is 100% necessary to crack INICET or NEETPG, but it can add value to your knowledge. And other than that, my entire revision and everything was from Marrow, sir. Marrow Q Bank and Marrow video lectures and notes.
Okay. So tell us like, I just want to go into a little bit of more detail. Like if you
Yes, sir.
starting studying in the morning, so for how many times you'll read notes, for how many hours you'll do your MCQs, And how many GTs, like
Yes, sir.
what was the frequency of GTs? Just throw a little bit light
Yes,
on that.
sir. Sir, as I said, my source was Marrow. So first 2 months I spent entirely on my notes. I didn't solve any MCQs or anything. Almost, I think December and January month, like I have spent on my notes. And after that, I used to make sure like I have solved all Marrow MCQs, whatever it is available on the app. And I used to go through the explanation and everything too. Subject wise, I used to do that. And after finishing my Q bank, it was almost like my revision, solving entire Q bank. And after that, I revised my notes once more. And almost like 15 to 20 days before the exam, I went through all my important points. Like sometimes I used to refer marrow pearls that I have marked and kept, or most of the times I have, like for example, I have a wall like in my house where I used to write on the stick notes and keep them. And every day in the morning, like when I wake up, I used to just go through them, like for example, IPC sections of forensic or CD markers or any monoclonal antibodies and TNM stagings of cancer. These kind of things, like I know I'll forget them. So every day in the morning, I used to go through them.
So I think important point from what you just said. So this is very important for all who are listening. You did not touch MCQ until you finish your at least first read, like theory. And I
No,
think
sir. No,
uh,
sir. No, no, no.
so I think this is something that all students should follow, because unless and until your foundation is there, unless and until you know what you are
Ah,
reading, and unless and until you have your theory strong, you cannot get a good score. And I think this is what have helped you as well. I have been conveying this message throughout the
yes,
class
sir.
for last so many years, but students have so much attraction toward solving their GTs and solving their MCQs that theory is left behind. So I would advise,
Yes,
anyone
sir.
who is targeting NEET PG and thinking that, their rank is not good and want a miracle in the next exam, I think you should stick to your notes. And again, important point that he have added about the charts, again, very important points. All the volatile topics, all the factual things, you should write it down and, attach to your wall and revise them in the end. And I think that is will, because he said the paper was very confusing this time. It was easy but
Yes,
confusing. And
sir.
this is what's that will help you if you just revise your notes well and do your facts well.
Yes, sir. That definitely helps, sir.
Tell us,
And
yes, please. Yeah, continue.
Nothing, sir. Like every day in the night, me and my friend, we used to solve like some 25 questions of Marrow custom modules. Like every day, I used to send a custom module, and every alternate day, like the other person used to send. And together, we used to solve them on call. And we used to discuss like which might be the correct answer and why we went wrong. And that used to like help me be in touch with solving questions. I think ultimately the thing that matters is to solve those 200 questions in the given time. Even if I have read like revised my notes some 3 or 4 times, if we don't have that skill of answering questions, it will be a little difficult to get a good rank, I guess. So,
True. Also, you told us about your story that you wrote exam and then took a seat, and a lot of students, in at this phase particularly, they are feeling very hopeless, and they are having this thought in their
yes,
mind
sir.
that I might never get selected. So, did you face the
Yes, sir.
same situation, and did negativity affect you during this phase of preparation?
It did, sir. It surely did. The first NEET when I gave, I got a rank of 7,000. It's not a bad rank. We can get a clinical seat in a government college for that rank, definitely. But it's not a great rank either. It's a very average rank. And after coming back, I had almost like stopped studying for 4 or 5 months, and I had to like start from the scratch again. And by that time, most of my friends have already taken admission into post graduation, and that support system or something like the friends gang or that was already missing. So at that point of time, I really felt if I should have quit the course. That was a difficult phase, and even the bigger worries were, will I be able to make it in the next exam? What if I fail? What if I like get a even worse rank? That fear was always there, but what really helped me in that times were some of the motivational videos. No, motivational videos in the sense I used to go through your channel, or there are few YouTubers who kind of keep boosting the confidence. Like for example, after INICET, you did a video as to if I score this much, what might be the rank in this INI compared to last. These kind of things, it kind of gave me a hope, and I used to compare them with my grand test scores. And I have given all the grand tests when they were live, so that I get an idea as to where I stand. And in all my grand tests, I think I have scored somewhere between 150 to 160. Nothing more than 160, that is definitely for sure. And I think constantly for the last 6 or 7 grand tests that I have given while they were live, I scored between 150 to 160 only, sir. So all these things together, I think, and without stopping your studies, without getting distracted with all these things, the only aim is to be to put more and more efforts into studies. Rest everything, I think only the exams can answer.
True. So, if I say that if it was you, like we have 1 month to NEET PG, around 1 month. So, if it was
Yes.
you, what advice you would give to yourself and the students now who are preparing for this NEET PG? That what should be their strategy? Like, how should they prepare for this last 1 month?
So I think we should have a definite plan, sir. Like me, for example, when I attended INECET, I had planned it till the last moment. The last day I wanted to study pharmacology because that is one very volatile subject for me. And all those monoclonal antibodies or all the drugs, they are highly confusing. So I had planned every day as to like which subject I should be studying. And I started my revisions around 18 days before INICET. Short subjects and all, like I used to cover 2 subjects a day. There are a few lengthy subjects like medicine and surgery, which I only refer to the revision videos because it's not worth to spend 2 or 3 days on a long subject in the last 1 month. I would advise to like have a definitive plan, a plan that is curated for each of them own. Like I won't say like follow my schedule or anyone's. Take inputs from everybody, but make sure you have a plan of yourself because I know what subjects are difficult for me. Similarly, every student would know, and if you go according to that plan, just planning is also not enough. You have to make sure that plan works and you follow to that plan, and I think that definitely will help for the last 1 month. And I don't think anyone should worry about this INI result or I don't think they should get distracted much because when I spoke to my juniors, like most of them didn't take this exam very seriously in the sense they hadn't given their final revision or something like that. And once you revise all the 19 subjects together, I think that is when the grand test scores or your exam scores will improve. Just revising 4 subjects, and if I expect my grand test scores to improve, I don't think that works.
True.
All the 19 subjects should be revised at once, and only then the scores will improve.
That is very nicely put, and I think this is a very important message for all the students who are, a lot of students are disheartened after INICT. And what Chetan is saying, and it's very important that it's not you don't have to go for something magical or something fancy. I don't see him saying any fancy words or any fancy course or anything. It's just a simple strategy of sticking to your notes, revising them well, and I think this is what you should stick to your
Yes,
next
sir.
few days, and that will definitely, if you're looking to turn the tables, if you want to have that miracle happen in NEET PG, this is something that you should follow. So, Chetan,
Yes, sir.
is there any message you want to give to the students? Because you have given very important inputs. Do you want to give a message for
Yes,
students
sir.
who are preparing for NEET PG?
If I should give any particular message, I think this upcoming NEET, I think the number of students who are attending are a little on a higher side compared to last year and the previous one. But if the whole preparation of 1 year or throughout their MBBS journey, it will just make sure that you revise properly, and only then all the efforts that you have put over the past years, that will matter. And just stay calm on the exam day. I seriously watched RCB versus CSK match before INICET exam. I mean, not completely. I just used to go through the scores, and the final over was like, it was good. I think you should. I mean, it's not that I was getting distracted or anything, but I did it because my plan was such that my plan was to stop studying the previous day at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, and the next day morning before exam, I just revised all the TNM stagings because I forget them. If you have a good plan, I think you can have enough time to sleep, eat, and enjoy your day. Just stick with your plan. Don't be disheartened with INICET result or anything. Uh, I think just putting your maximum effort will do the wonders. I don't think anything else will.
That very nicely put, Chetan. And again, I'm sure your words and your success is definitely going to inspire a lot of students, because as I have always been saying, and your story just have proved it right. You don't have to do anything fancy. You just have to stick to the simple strategy. Be honest with yourself. You have to do all the hard work. Be consistent. Be dedicated, and definitely it will do wonders. And you'll definitely get a great results. Thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
Chetan, for joining us and giving this valuable input and being guiding light for all the students. I wish you all the best. I'm sure you'll be attending the NEETPG as well. I wish
Yes,
you all
sir.
the best, and I wish
Yes,
you all the best
sir.
for the counseling as well. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.